Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay and this is All Things Kay, and I want to thank you so much for joining me on another video. Well guys, I am going to do a get ready with me testing new makeup, because if you've seen the last few videos, you know they were Sephora hauls and I got a lot of stuff from the Sephora sale and I want to put these things to use. So we're going to test some new makeup. But before we start, I also want to test some new brushes. I didn't share this with you guys, but I did pick up the BK Beauty and Nikki LaRose. This is the volume 2 set and it comes with 2, 4, 6, 8 brushes. So I want to test those out. And from my Sephora sale, I did pick up the number 40 from the Sephora collection. And I also picked up the number 208 from BK Beauty. It's this really tiny brush here. So I'm going to use those in this video. And then I'm just going to pick through some of the stuff that I picked up from the Sephora sale. I have a basket here of new stuff that I got to test out. And we're going to jump in to the video. Okay, let me unbox these brushes with you guys. Nikki LaRose did another set of brushes with BK Beauties. I have some of the brushes from her first set, but this set, I think I liked every shape of every brush in here. So I wanted the whole set. So we got some eye brushes here, some face brushes here. I love me a fan brush, so I'm excited to use these brushes. Usually I wash my brushes before use, but not today. We're just going to jump in. This one I've seen her use for contour. I think it could be used for highlighter. This is the N18. And then this is another one that I was excited for, the N19. This seems to be a lot of people's favorite brush. You can use it for concealer and powder. Really excited to use that. Next brush here is the N20, and this is a dual fiber brush. I think it will be good for like cream blushes, maybe cream contour to diffuse. And then this is the smaller version, the N20S. This is the N21, which is like a tiny pencil brush for detail work. Cannot wait to use that one. And this one is the N22. It's a little bit bigger, but I think it will be great for buffing out the lower lash line and diffusing the color under there. And then these are like lid brushes that are great for packing on color on the lid. So that is the N24. And then this is the N23. So let's jump into what products I'm going to be using. Already done the brows off camera. I went in with the Rare Beauty brow gel. This is my favorite brow gel. And then I went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown and filled them in. And then this is new to my collection, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Microstroke brow pen. I went in with that and filled in the little sparse areas of my brows, and this is what we have. And then I just outlined it with some light color concealer just to carve them out a bit. I have so much products in front of me right now, but for the eyes, I'm gonna go into the Makeup by Mario palette. This is the Ethereal Eyes Nature palette. I really want to test this out. I'll insert some swatches for you guys because I have heard a lot of mixed reviews, mostly negative reviews on this palette. So I want to give it a try, see how it works on my skin tone, see how these colors blend, see how they show up. And for highlighter, I definitely want to test out the Dior Backstage Glow Maximizer, this palette here. I can't wait to try that. I have some powders to test out. I'm going to try this pink powder by the Sephora collection. Now for the cheeks, the blushes, oh, I have a lot of blushes. Like, we're going to pick a blush from here somewhere. So let's jump into the eye look first. So I zoomed you guys in, and I have to tell you guys that I am stuffy. So if you hear me a little nasally, I apologize, but I need to record when I can, and I am pushing through this I don't know if it's a sickness or if it's my allergies. I don't know what's going on, but it tis the season to be getting something. Anyways, the Colorfix shade that I used on my eyelids is the Colorfix Nude number 6, if you're interested in that. And let's jump into the Makeup by Mario palette. Maybe I'll go into this shade down here first, right here. And I'm using a small blending brush, and this is from the Sephora collection. This is their Pro Crease brush, the number 24. And we're just gonna start lower in the crease here and see what we're working with here, Makeup by Mario. I don't have any of the Makeup by Mario palettes. None of his all nude palettes. I didn't pick up any of those. So this is my first time working with his shadows. And it's pulling quite cool on me. Do you guys see that? Because I have a warm undertone, this is pulling very cool on me. What we have so far, quite a cool shade on me. And it doesn't look that cool in the pan, but on my skin tone, it's very cool. Now I'm going to use that same brush. No. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go into the Nikki LaRose times BK Beauty N22 brush and go into the darkest color in this palette. I'm going to keep that color quite low and just deepen up the outer V a little bit. I really like how detailed I can be with this brush. I really like this brush. Now back into that Sephora crease brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out a bit, just like that. Okay, I think I like that. Now let's go into these shimmers. Now what shade? I know everyone is going into this green color shade. That's what it looks like. It's a beautiful shade. I was thinking of going into this burgundy shade right there and see how that goes. And then, oh, I also like this sage green right there. Ooh, that's pretty too. Maybe I'll go in with the burgundy shade. So I'm gonna go in with my finger and just put that on the outer portion of the lid and bring it in a little. Let me zoom you guys in a bit more. There we go. Now it's a pretty subtle shimmer, like really sheer. I'm just gonna go in with a blending brush. This is the Nikki LaRose times BK Beauty, the N13. This was from her first collection, not the volume 2. It's a true like satin shade. I wouldn't call this a shimmer at all. It's more satiny. Right, I think I want to go into this shade right here, or you know what, maybe this shade down here. And I'm gonna take the Nikki LaRose N24 brush. It's a flat brush, and I'm gonna bring it up. That's a little bit more shimmery than the burgundy shade. Now this is very subtle. Like if you like subtle satin shades with a little bit of sparkle, this is who this palette is for. This is not usually my type of look, but I do see that there's a time and place for these types of looks, and it's pretty. I was hoping that the shimmers were a little bit more spectacular, but I think I'm feeling that way because I really love the Patrick Ta duos, and I love the Danessa Myricks Colorfix sticks, and this is just lackluster for me. That's all I'm saying, but it's still pretty. It's still a pretty look. So I think I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go off camera, do some liner, put on some lashes, and then we'll move on to the face. Okay, so this is the look so far. It's very cool tone. This palette is definitely not a palette that I'm going to be reaching for like holiday parties. No, no, no. I need more glitz, more glam, more shimmer, more sparkle, more shine. Now, if you are someone who's intimidated by all of that, like this palette is for you. It gives you a little sprinkle of glimmer. That's all it gives you. And I don't like how cool tone that pulled on me, because to me, I don't know, in the viewfinder it looks pretty warm, but on me it went really cool. Like I wish it was warmer on me. But yeah, so let's move on to the rest of the face. So let's hydrate the face. I'm gonna go in with the glazing mist from Rhode and just hydrate my base here. That feels so good. I've been using that glazing mist and I actually really like it. Oh, look how nice and glowy and fresh my face looks. And then I'm gonna go in with the glazing milk essence. I'm gonna use that like a primer, and I'm gonna use that, put a little bit more. Gonna bring that up under the eyes just to hydrate under my eyes. I didn't pick up a foundation from the sale, and I was thinking of picking up the Makeup by Mario foundation, but I have so much foundations in my collection, I really don't need another one. So what I did was I got a sample of it. I got the shade 18.5N, and I also got a sample of the Armani Skin Tint in T3. So A is the Armani and B is the Makeup by Mario. So these are the two. Let's go with the Makeup by Mario one in 18.5N. And I am going to use the Sephora Pro Foundation Brush. This one with this angle. So let's open that up. Let me get a flat brush to just apply it to the face. This is a old MAC brush. I can't even tell what it is because it's all rubbed off. But that's what it looks like. And I'm just going to go into 18.5N. Looks like it's a good match. And just put that all over the skin. And then go in with this brush. Now, to be honest, I have tried this sample already, and I wore it once, and I felt like it was creasing in my laugh lines and a little bit in my forehead lines. So we'll see, and that's another reason why I don't want to get it, because I hate when that happens. I have foundations that don't do that. Like my Lancome Teint It All, my all-time favorite foundation, doesn't do that. And I don't know why I keep trying out all these new foundations, and I know what works for me and what doesn't. And the Estee Lauder Double Wear doesn't do that to me either. But I always want to try new stuff, so here we are. So that's the Makeup by Mario. This is the Surrealskin foundation in 18.5N if you're my shade twin. Let's move on to concealer. I did pick up two shades in the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and a new shade to me is the shade called Chestnut, which is medium deep 2.5. And I'm going to put that on the inner part here because it has a peachy undertone and I want it to help color correct my dark spots here. And I have the shade Amade or Amade, which is literally my skin tone, which I'm just going to use to cover up any other spots that the foundation didn't cover up around my cheeks, just like that. I'm going to spray my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter. I just like doing that before I start blending my concealer. And I'm excited to test out the Nikki LaRose brush. This is the N19. So excited for this. So I'm going to start here, just blending it out here. Oh, I love the shape of this brush. Just going to go over here with the foundation brush and then around here. Just like that. I like this shade. I do like this shade. Yes. Yes, I always like this concealer. This brush, this is gonna be a favorite. I just know it. I hope she sells these separately. Right now, I think they're just in a set. That just blend so nicely. Oh my goodness. The skin, okay? The skin is... I'm gonna let that sit there for a bit, and I'm gonna go in with the LYS bronzer, and this is in the shade Courage. Use it like a bronzer contour type of deal. We're gonna use the N18 brush from the collection and just start to blend that out into the hairline. Okay, this bronzer is so nice and creamy, and this brush, oh my gosh. Nothing is better than having tools and makeup that just perform. First impression from these brushes so far. And then I'm just going to take whatever is left. I love me brushes that are like this, fan brushes. I usually use them for like highlighter. This. Yes. Yes and yes. Let's go in with a cream blush. I have the cream portion here of the Patrick Ta blush. And then I also have the Rhode. Oh, which one of these? The Rhode is in the shade Toasted Teddy. Do I feel like Toasted Teddy would do the thing? Or do I want to go with Patrick Ta? Okay, I'm going to go with Patrick Ta. Usually I do the powder first, like he says, and then the cream on top. But I'm going to put the cream on first and then set my concealer with the pink powder and then go over with the powder. Let me try this dual fiber brush here from Nikki LaRose, the N20, because it should be really good for cream products. So let's just put that in there. Dust it off a little bit on the back of my hand. This is in the shade On Holiday. So let's just go in. Bring it a little bit under here. Yes, and yes, I love this. And I'm gonna go a bit heavy here. Now let me open up this Sephora brand Blur It powder. I have it in the shade Brightening Pink. So let's open this up. Oh, it comes with this cute little powder puff. I didn't know it came with that. Oh, that's so adorable. And then this opens up like, how does this open? Oh, it opens up like this. Okay, so I do have a bit of creasing from this concealer. So I love the Nikki LaRose. This is the N16 because this just blends out any lines of concealer, or you could around your nose, anywhere. Smile lines, this brush, it's a dual fiber brush and it just gets in there and blends it out. I don't think I'm going to use this powder puff right away, I'm going to use this brush here from Hourglass. Dust off a lot of that powder. One more time with that N16 brush. And then it's just going to go in with the pink powder. Ooh. You guys see that instant blur? Going with a little bit more. Okay, okay, pink powder. Okay, Sephora collection. Oh my goodness. That looks so good. Now the trick is to see if it actually sets the concealer. That's my problem with all these powders is it gonna set like my Laura Mercier? My Laura Mercier sets. I do like the way the skin looks. I like. Okay, let's go in with some powder bronzer. And I'm gonna use this one from MAC. This is the Skin Finish Sunstruck Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade Matte Rich Golden. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario F4 brush. I have two of these. This one looks cleaner. Love this brush. If you have not picked this brush up yet, what are you waiting for? Like, that is one of the best. Ooh, this is golden bronze for sure. I think I went in with too much. Okay, no. I like it. I think I have to be very light-handed with this. But I do love the golden undertone of this. It's not too red. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna go in with this powder from Say. This is the Slip Tint Undetectable Baked Setting Powder and set the rest of my face. And I'm going to use this big Sephora brush. This is the number 80 Pro Bronzer brush. I use it as an all-over powder brush because it is nice and big. Ooh, I like this powder too. You guys see that? The face. Okay. Now back in with the Patrick Ta blush, and I'm going to use the powder side now, and I'm going to go in with the Makeup by Mario F4 and just, oh ho ho ho. Yes, please. Blush me, please. Blush me. This is so pretty. I'm about to have a great makeup day. Now for the Dior palette, the Dior face palette. I can actually go in with this pink shade and just do like a blush topper moment. And I'm gonna use the Nikki LaRose. This is the N20S, the smaller dual fiber brush. I'm gonna go in with that pink shade. Hope that it picks up. Yes. Yes, Dior. Love. I love a good highlighter moment. I love that. Oh my goodness. And this brush is just perfect for picking that up and just blending it out on the cheek. Guys, the face. The face is giving. Now what I want to try is to brighten up in here a bit with the Fenty powder here, and I have it in the shade 04 Peach, and I may go in with that little powder puff that came in the Sephora powder. Go in with this one here into the powder. See if I get that brightening effect. Not sure if it's brightening or not, but I do like the blurring effect that it gives. Now, I don't think it brightened, but I don't think it ruined the makeup either. It just kind of blurred it even more. I like that. Okay, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to finish the lower lash line, put on some mascara on the lower lash line, and then we'll come back and finish up the lips. Lower lash line is done. I used the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist pencil. These are some of the nicest waterline pencils out there. They last long, they're smooth. And this is in the shade Ivy, which is a beautiful like plum color. It's a beautiful plum, deep plum, so it almost looks black. And it gives the look such a nice smoky vibe without it being black. Love, love this. Then I just took the two shades from the palette, this shade and buffed it out on the lower lash line. And I used this little pencil from the Nikki LaRose set. It is perfect for getting right up under the waterline. Love it. Oh, I'm loving every brush in this set, okay? And that's what I have so far. I was thinking of brightening up the inner corner a bit, so I think I'm going to go in this shade here from the palette, and I'm going to use the Nikki LaRose N23, this small shader brush, and I'm going to just brighten up, that's probably too much, the inner corner here. I like that. Okay, okay. For the lips, I'm going to keep it simple. Let me just wipe off the, what do you call it, lip gloss that I had on. And I am going to go in with the Patrick Ta lip gloss here. And I got the MAC lip glazer. This one, it's a glossy lip liner in the shade Root for me. So I'm going to go in with that. And the Patrick Ta gloss. And it has such a nice minty flavor. I am here for the gloss. Now, I still feel like under my eye just needs to be a little bit brighter. Let me go in with a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury to brighten up under there. And I'm going to use the Nikki LaRose brush. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that under here and just go right in here. Just to brighten it a little. Just right in there. Oh my God, I love this brush. I just love the shape. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm missing, is this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna exchange that Fenty powder. I think the yellow one will give me this look. Yep. And then we're gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks spray. You can go in and just press everything in. And the face is giving. All right, so I'm going to go get dressed, finish up my hair, and then we'll come back, discuss everything, and wrap up this video. Okay, guys, so I am back. This is the final look. What do you guys think? I'm quite happy with my makeup look right now. The skin, it's the skin for me. The skin is flawless. So let's jump into these products. Let's start off with the Rhode products. I love the Glazing Milk. This I've been using for a couple weeks now. I've already bought a backup. It's a staple, especially in the colder months like now. We're in November and it is cold outside. My skin is quite dry. Overall, my skin is pretty balanced, pretty normal, but wintertime, your girl's dry. So this is going to be a lifesaver in the winter months for me. I highly, highly recommend it. I already have a backup of this. The Glazing Mist is a nice addition. If you had to pick one, definitely go with the Glazing Milk. This especially for hydration, this is way better. This is just a nice addition. I do like it as part of the first steps of my skincare routine. After I wash my face, I go in with the mist, and I go in with all of my essences and my actives and my moisturizer, and then I finish off with the mist. It's just nice. I just like having a mist in my routine, and this one is a nice one. All right, let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell how I feel about this eyeshadow palette. It's okay. I could do without it. Like, I still feel like the first Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette may have been the best one. Especially since the reviews on this says the formula for the shimmery shades have changed, and I love me a good shimmer. This is just a average palette. You don't really need it. It's average. But the type of makeup that I like and eyeshadows that I like, this is very mediocre for me, because I like the pow, the sparkle, the shimmer, the shine. I like all of that. So this is, I could have done without this, just to be honest. Now let's talk about the Makeup by Mario foundation. This foundation is nice. I don't feel it on my skin. However, it is starting to crease in my smile lines, and that, you guys can see it. I haven't even had it on that long, and you guys can see. Can you guys see it? Let me zoom in. See right here? I haven't even had it on that long. Oh, did I zoom you guys out too far? Okay. So because of that, I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. But it feels nice on the skin. I love the finish of it. It's lightweight. I feel like I'm not wearing anything, but I just can't, I can't be spending so much money on stuff that's doing that, where other foundations don't do that. Like other foundations in my collections, I don't have that problem with. So it's not like it's not possible for me to not have that. I mean, yeah, I can easily go in and like press it out and do all of that. But why? Why, if I'm spending so much money on a foundation, do I have to do that? But I do like it. I'm not even gonna front. I do like the way it feels. I like the way it looks. I love the color match, but right now it's a pass, but it does look good. So if you don't have like these types of issues, smile lines, lines in your forehead, you'll probably love this foundation and go right ahead and get it. But for me, these are the things I'm going to start to look at now that I have such a big collection. I have to start weeding out stuff and figuring out where I'm going to spend my money. And even though I love the look and the feel of this foundation, I'm going to pass on it right now, but it is a nice foundation. The concealers are nothing new. The color is new. The color Chestnut. I do like the color Chestnut under my eyes. It does color correct because it does have that pinky peachy hue. I do like it over the shade Caramel, but I like the highlighting aspect of Caramel. So I might mix Caramel with the Chestnut and see how that looks. But yeah, this is always a concealer that I like to have in my collection. I really like this concealer. I have to set it because it will crease, but that's me with every concealer. I have to set it or it will crease. Now for the under eye pink powder, this is the first pink powder I've tried, and I do like it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. I like the way it blurs. And now I'm thinking I need the yellow translucent powder in this one because that's my favorite shade of powder. I have the Laura Mercier one here. As you can see, it's almost done. And I'm just wondering, like, I do like the way this feels. It's reminiscent of this one under my eyes, but I just got to see how it wears. And when my concealer starts to crease, I can't give you guys that information yet, but I'll keep you guys posted. But so far, I love the blurring aspect of it. Same with the Fenty powder. I like the blurring aspect of it, but again, I'm not sure about the color. I kind of wanted it to highlight more and color correct, and I guess I can't get both because I love this peachy shade for color correcting, but I love a little bit more of a highlight under my eyes. This is nice, and I'm just in between whether or not I'm going to get the yellow shade, if I'm going to return this shade or keep it and just get the yellow shade. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided yet, but the way it feels on the skin, it's smooth, it blurs, it's a nice powder. I'm not going to lie, it's a nice powder. I'm just not sure about the shade right now for me. Let's talk about the two bronzers, the cream bronzer and the powder bronzer. I love the way this blends. I love the tone. It's not too dark. Sometimes I get some bronzers that are just too dark, or some that are just, you think they're dark enough and they're not. This is a perfect shade. This again is in the shade Courage. Love it. Love the way it blends. And this MAC bronzer is the tone of bronzer I like for my skin tone. I love this. It has like a yellowy brown undertone to it. It's not too red. It's not too neutral. Love it. I love the way it looks on the skin. It blends so easily. This is gonna be a staple. This is definitely, these two gonna be a staple in my collection. And then the Say All Over powder, I love it. I love the sheen it gives the skin, because I'm a girl who loves a matte look, but because I can lean more to the dry side, I like a little bit of a sheen. But my base, I need it to be matte, and then I can add the glow and the sheen to it. That's how I like to do my makeup. This gives me that glow after everything is on and sets, and I really like it. I really like the way it looks. It's smooth. It's such a smooth powder. Really like it. I hope it wears well. I gotta come back and update you. First impressions, really like that. And then the cheek products, come on now. This Patrick Ta, you guys saw me putting it on. I love it. I love the tone. Ooh. Yeah, you guys, this is limited edition on holiday. If you're thinking about it, get it. Even if the sale is done and you're thinking about it, get it before it's gone, because this is a really nice shade. And the Dior Maximizer Glow Palette, I just used one shade in here so far, and do you guys see that? This pink shade? I'm looking in the viewfinder and I can see the glow. I look in the mirror and I can see the glow. It's not chalky or cakey, and I don't think it's emphasizing my texture. Like, it's just a beautiful palette. I can't wait to use this more. Such a beautiful palette. I don't know why I waited so long to get this in my collection, but I love it so far. All right, for the lips, I like the look of a glossy lip liner. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I do. I do like the look of a glossy lip liner. All of my lip liners have been matte. I like the two together, and I feel like this lip liner is gonna go with a lot of my glosses really nicely. And like I said, this Patrick Ta Duo, you guys need. If you like mint, some people don't like minty lip glosses. They like all the gourmand scents, like the vanillas and the caramels and all of that. I don't mind mint. I love a minty gloss. So this together, the sparkle, the shine, come on. Come on, you guys need this set. This is one of the best sets at Sephora right now. Now for the setting spray, I really like this setting spray. I love a matte face, and I love how it mattifies my face. Now, to be honest with you guys, I feel a little dry, a little tight, but not uncomfortable. So I know this will be great in the summer when my skin is more normal, to help with preventing any of the oil breakdown that happens around my nose, because I'm more normal combo in the summertime, but wintertime I'm dry, and I feel like I needed to go in with a moisturizing primer. If I'm going to use this instead of just the Rhode products, I should have went in with a primer on top of it. Now I know, it's my first time using it, so I'm feeling it out. So now I know, like, if I need this, like if I want my makeup to last and I want it to be matte and I'm going out and I'm going to be out for a long time, I will definitely use this, but I just know I have to prep my skin a bit more with the hydration, because I love a matte look. I love how it looks. I love this flawless beat. So far, so good. Loving that. Let's talk about the brushes. The Sephora number 40 brush, really like this. I'm good. This is going to be a staple foundation brush in my collection. I love the shape of it. I love everything about it, and the quality and how it just pushes everything into the face. Love it. It gives such a flawless application of foundation. Highly recommend. The Nikki LaRose times BK Beauty Volume 2 brush set. You guys, if it's still in stock, you need it. Black Friday is coming up. You need it. They're pricey, but every single one of these brushes in this set, I love. This, I can't even pick my favorite. I thought this was going to be my favorite, but I really like this. I really like this for the cream bronzer. Really, really like this. And then for the eyes, every single one of them. Every single one of the eye brushes I love. I can't even pick a favorite out of it. I just love the set, okay? That's all I'm saying. You need it. If you're thinking about it, highly, highly recommend it. They're just very useful tools, and useful tools make applying makeup so much easier. It's just highly recommend. So that's it for this trying new makeup. I have a lot of new makeup to try, so we're gonna do another one of these videos coming up. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to your girl, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And until next time, bye guys.